Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set, lights out. Check, Mike, 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Falcon first down.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Tackle made right at
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 22-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Kaepernick now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to
Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now Hunt.
At the 32-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Hunt. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 89.
From 19 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
54 is Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Perriman, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play, but end up loop.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Again, it's Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Bucs take over first.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. It's broken 19. That's got to be a 9.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Let's hit the street. You got tape. You got check smash.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 44-yard
One of
line.
the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
wk6 lining up for the play.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Being chased out left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Atlanta.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Steps away to his left. Evans has it left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Jarrett on the stop.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Their own 41-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
On the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.